Hola, this is Monica and this is my Cocojor Chit Chat Corner. Well, today is, I just got off the phone and really today's theme is about money, right? We all need money, we all love money, but it comes down to where is it going to be making money or is it going to be more of using other people's money, right? There is a yin and a yang on how, we're going to go forward and live our life. And sometimes when people rely too much on other people's money and they feel like they are succeeding in somehow, some way of hustling other people's money instead of working hard for your money, right? There is a huge difference in that element. Money is money, no matter how you look at it, no matter what kind of currency it is, whether it's Bitcoin or yen or rupees or dollars or whatever. And when you rely too much upon other people's money and it doesn't come through, what's going to happen, right? You use that whole entire time period, whether it's that 2 hours or that 2 years or that 7 years or 20 years. If you come into a position of really relying on other people's money and how you make money, instead of really working hard for your money, because working hard for your money, right now on the internet there is so much how to make a quick buck here and there or how to do this. That's one thing we need to be very, very careful, because there is a lot of scams that's going around. I mean, I have people that's been scammed so many times. I myself fall into that trap as well too, because there is really, lots of different ways of people hustling, and there's lots of way of different technology that's out there, and really not really working hard for your money, but instead relying or scamming or doing these kind of unnecessary way of hustling and getting money, which is really, are you, at the end of the day, are you happy in the way you are and where you are? Or is karma going to come and get you and bite you in the ass pretty soon if you keep on doing that? Or isn't it better to just live a very peaceful sounding life where you know that you work hard from the ground up and get yourself, your hands dirty, literally, on working it? And knowing your company from the inside out, because it comes from your ikigai, your passion, your purpose. And so when I talk to some of my clients and just listening to them, I don't tell them what they should be doing or how they should be doing. I give them tools and really giving them an incentive of how you can just really transfer this thought of abundance of money into maybe working hard and starting from the ground up. It's like, I never thought that my garden's going to end up into a sanctuary, but I kept on going and going and planting the seeds each month, and sometimes this failed within the 2 weeks and sometimes this just thrives and flourish. It's really seeing it for your own eyes, really sensing it from your within, and that's why I think there is so much problems with politics right now, right? Because people use that kind of money to gain their position for their business to grow or themselves to look part of the group or part of the clique or part of, hey, I know everybody kind of thing, where people come, at the end of the day, they like that feeling of importance, but importance comes in many different forms, my friends. And that's why I kind of laugh where you have somebody in the background working very, very hard, really becoming the Google of information, of that source, that where they know that they have so much knowledge and wisdom about it that when they look at something, they know exactly what is wrong, for example, with that contract, or exactly what is wrong with that offer, or exactly what is wrong with that agreement. Because why? We know and we did our homework. And finding and spending that time of reading, spending that time of research, spending that time of intel that's in your mind. Nowadays, it's like, okay, well, where's the evidence that this is all of your work, or where is the evidence of this? The evidence will be really your hard work from all that things that you gain, really. And the reason why I'm saying that and I'm sharing that is because, hey, 20 years ago, I was working a 9-to-5 job. Before that, I was working for a big, huge corporation, and all of these stepping stones that I went through in life gave me all of this wisdom, this knowledge, and most of all, street smart or business smart, and it takes a while to get that understanding. Now I can go to Japan and they will ask me, how come you know how to do this? Or how come you can speak Japanese so well? Or how do you know how to do business? And I tell them who I used to work for, and they're like, "Ara, sugoi desu ne. Whoa!" Things change. They just think I'm just this local girl from Hawaii. Well, think again. Because all of this is really being humble, being low-key, being able to listen. Listening is such a hard skill because we're so used to of having our own opinion, right? We have a strong thing like, no, I think, which is great. Believe me, I have very strong opinion on very multiple things in things. But I always stay focused on what you're there to learn. And that was something I learned very quickly in my 20s when I had the opportunity to work directly for the owners, where on a silver platter, they gave me the best of the best mentors, the teachers, to learn about, and being in the hotel industry, it's a vast of information that you can receive and learn. And so, all of that now is really paying back to me in a way where now, on the wonderful life of technology, that knowledge is really the gain of sales of many things, and how what you went through and how it can help people really understand, because it's not something I just decided to sign up. Yes, I signed up my life and going through all of this, going through so many different challenges, so many times I want to give up, so many times I just threw in the towel and say, what the F am I doing? Like just now, last week, everything I went through, and then I'm reading right now, the contract, the agreements, and finished that, and then now I'm reading the other documents, which is over 150 pages, and I'm just like shaking my head, like, really? Somebody didn't do their homework. And at the end of the day, all that hoopla of I am this, I work for this, I am this, and all these titles and egos and all these, you know, thing, everything literally on that pages that they wrote really comes crashing down to knowledge and wisdom and hard work. Really hard work. And so, you know, the thing about life is, some people say, hey, you can get it all in a silver platter. It is true. But make sure you get that silver platter from a source that really started from the ground up, because it's so important. Because the way and the mythology and the mindset and the way the way they think, the way they do, and the way they, I hate to use the word hustle, but it is hustle. Because how you hustle your money is how the effect will affect you throughout your process. Sometimes you wish that believing in the process, why am I going through all this hell? Why am I going through all of this beep? Why am I going through all of this? Is because if you don't learn your lessons and you don't do your homework, that cycle will never, ever end. Why? It's because if you procrastinate or rely too much on other people, like I said, for example, other people's money, you're gonna go and straight fall, free fall. Because then you're gonna set yourself up on this dream world that you think you can achieve because everybody else, because you think that everybody knows you, everybody relies on you, and everybody does this. Then all of a sudden, because how you got there really comes down to, hey, I know so-and-so and I paid X amount of money to their campaign, or I supported XYZ and that's why I came here, and I supported this. Be careful on what you support, because it might come back and bite you in the ass. Let me tell you, because I've seen it so many times. Why? Because we are looking at it and what is happening right now throughout the world. Literally. Because the last 2 years really falls into that energy. That changing of, you know, really powerful people, powerful influence, powerful, you know, things, whether they have to do with the entertainment world, whether they have to do with the government world, whether they have to do with the big, huge business, corporation, media, all these stuff. These are things that we need to really watch out for, that system, especially for banking system. So today is the full moon, and you know, this live is something I decided to do and get really into it, is because I feel that really when we write our ways of for the next 18 years, really think about things that really, and how you need to just condense it and figure out how to do it in the best way possible, is to really be true to yourself. Get your hands dirty from the grounds up. It doesn't matter what kind of job you're in, what kind of profession you're in, what kind of anything you're in. Live a life that's really truthful, and that's how you will really find your peace and your bliss. Because, you know, anybody can take away your peace if you start to let them do that. So you take care. I gotta run and do my errands, and wanted to just do this live and wish you a very happy full moon. Don't forget to take out your crystals tonight to have it recharge. And anytime, whenever there is a new moon or a full moon, that 3-day of really strong energy of light will be shining into your soul, so you can shine upon the soul. You take care and have a wonderful day. Aloha.